So hello there and welcome to this video on one of our solar PV installations. This particular video focusing on the roof work aspect and the fitting of the panels. So on this project we were installing on two roofs, the east and the west facing side of the property. So it required two areas of scaffolding, and that's for the access for the team to obviously get up and down and do what they need to do. When it comes to scaffolding, there's no expense spared with ourselves. We go above and beyond with the scaffold. You can see here that the edge protection is there to protect the team when they're working on the roof, and then we've also got the foam wrapped around the poles, and that's to protect the workers and anybody else that happens to be in and around the area. You can also see here the wooden plates there that are fixed at the bottom, and that's to protect your driveway from the poles that are coming down. You can also see here that there is a ladder, obviously for the access, and that is blocked off and locked when nobody is working in the area. Again, another measure that is used and should be used as standard for scaffolding, as well as the scaff tags. So really safe scaffolding here, and again you can see all of that foam there on all of the pipes just to protect anybody's head and so on that's walking past it. You can see on this one it's a wraparound scaffold, and it goes over the conservatory there as well. You can also see a winch if required for panels to be hoisted up if needed. And then we move on to the actual installation. So we have the roof hooks, which are spaced equidistant down the roof, and they're fixed into the rafters. So one of the first things the team will do is identify where the rafters are, slide those tiles up out of place, and then you can see there he's hammering in some loose nails, so we will do that for you if we come across any to reinforce them. The tile is slid up, and then the roof hooks are then fixed into that rafter. So you can see there the hook is in that valley there of the tile, so it fits smoothly. And here's one of the team, he's drilling that roof hook into place there. And again, you can see the bottom of that hook fitting nicely in that in the valley of that tile. You see there he's tightening up the adjustable roof hook. So the roof hooks are adjustable, and that helps get over different sized roof tiles. I'll show a more detailed shot of that soon. And when that's happened there, you can see he's fitting the tile back over where it was, sliding that back down, and therefore you can see the front of the hook protruding there, and it's fitting relatively snug. There's the adjustable roof hook, which is then fixed and tightened and secured in place. In this video here, you can see the adjustable hook there moving up and down, and that is, as mentioned, so that different roof coverings, different tiles at different thicknesses that roof hook can be used for them. And then next is the railing. So now all the hooks are in place, the railing is fitted and fixed into all of those rails across the roof. So the rail tends to come in 3.5 to 6 meter lengths. It's fitted onto these roof hooks there, and you can see where it's going to clip into place. That nut there will be fixed, and you will see it just snap into place. Here he's just measuring out the rail there, and that's to do with sort of the panels to make sure that it isn't protruding too much. So there's some precision there in getting that just right. And then if there is any protruding, that will be cut off, but in this instance it didn't need to be done. And there you can see that being clipped into place there, that rail, and that's done down every single hook down the entire roof. Here we are with 3 panels that have been put in place then after the rail. The panels then go onto there. You can see the cables hanging out the back there. That's the DC cable, and all of the panels are connected together to perform that circuit. And you can see there just on the edges 2 clips. They are fixed down to secure that panel in place. The team member underneath that panel now is just connecting those cables in from the panel in front of it. He's connecting it in, clipping it in, and when that's safe, the panel goes down, and then it is put down in place there, making sure that it's in exactly the right place before those clips are drilled into place. You'll see here. And those clips there's 4 to every single panel, so they're mid clips. And here I just wanted to show you the cables. So The cable from the previous panel there is pulled over the cable, over the roof hook there, and it will be fixed into place to stop it moving around. And then when all the panels are done, we do the bird protection, pigeon protection, also stops squirrels, and that will go around the entire perimeter of the array. So you can see the team member here just getting it initially into place there, fixing it down, and he's clipping it in here, and those clips are very regular down there, just down the netting to make sure that it doesn't come up over time, so birds can't get in over time and so on. The mesh is got some close-ups coming so you can see it, but when you're down on the ground, it's really hard to see. You can't see it at all. Now here's some end caps going onto the rail. That just tidies it off nicely. There's another one going in there. And here's the bird protection, so it's wrapping around the edge of the panel there, so the mesh is quite bendy and moldable, and then you can see a close-up here of that clipping it into place. So you can see the clips are at regular intervals there. And it's important where that rail is protruding that the mesh is fitted around that really snug, so no tiny gaps appear. So I think you'll be able to see that in this section coming up here. As he's fitting it there, he's just cutting around there so it can fit over that slight protruding rail, and then that will be moulded over that to stop any access to any future birds that want to make it a home. There are different types of bird protection that you can get. There's the fins which you can get, which make it sort of look like more of an in-roof system. This is the standard bird protection, and it's essentially just a mesh, which is really hard to see from the ground, as I say. And this would be the finished array. So you can hardly see the mesh already. Sort of blends into the darkness of the roof, and there you go. You've got the mesh and you've got the panels that go all the way down the side. The cables at the end of the circuit will be poked through the roof space, and then they'll be connected into the inverter, which is either in the roof space or somewhere else, depending if you've got a battery. On this particular property, it was on the outside alongside their battery. So a really smart job there. If you like this one, then please join us on the next one, or check out our YouTube channel where we've got a whole host of other videos for you.